Jennings, and this is special. It's a special 3-hour HSN today because it is our host fave. So we got to pick maybe our favorite brands, our favorite items, things that we have at home that we love, and put them in this show. So you're going to see a lot of excitement over the next 3 hours. Speaking of brands that we love, Bell & Howell, when I look for lighting anywhere in my home, particularly outside, lighting that I don't have to think about, that will be there when I need it, that I don't have to run any wires, I don't have to bring in an electrician because it is solar powered, Bell & Howell is the only brand that I turn to. When I saw something new here, something that I did not have yet, and I don't think you've seen yet, I thought I've got to have that in my show. These are the Bell & Howell Bionic Color Burst solar lights. So first thing, they're solar. You're not running any wires. You're not remembering to turn them on. And these are kind of legitimate, like, landscape lightings. From Bell & Howell, we've seen little accent lightings, which are great up the stairs and are great kind of around a patio. These are going to be your landscape lighting. These are going to be the ones that really show up as someone walks by your home and really can see the front of your home. Also, maybe you're going to use these in the backyard. Maybe as you walk out in the backyard, you need a little bit of a light out there as well. But these are powerful, these are beautiful, and you have color options with these as well, and you're getting a 4-pack. So where in your home, where's that outdoor space that you just need a little bit of that lighting, but you don't want to run any wires, you don't want to pay somebody to come out and do it, and you don't want to have to remember to turn them on? Well, Bell & Howell gives you that today, $49.95. Listen, we only have about 1,500 to go around, barely enough for me to actually do an airing here, so we better get started with our home expert. Lou Caputo is here. Hey, Lou.
Good morning, Ty.
Good morning, my friend. Good, good, good. So, again, I have multiple Bell & Howell lights all over my home. I hadn't seen these before, and I was like, please, can we get these on air? But these are a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter than I'm used to seeing.
Well, and so here's the funny thing. I have, like you, lots of Bell & Howell lights, but here's the funny part. These are my absolute favorites when it comes to landscape lighting. Okay. I have 4 of these in front of, actually 5 now. I've got 4 of these in front of my house, like directly in front of it, that light up the whole exterior. I have mine set to the blue setting, and then I've got a palm tree out by the street, and I've got one doing uplighting on that, and it looks phenomenal. These are the closest you're ever going to get to low voltage lighting. So let's get a close up on here. I want you guys to see this. Look at all the LEDs that are inside of this right here. There's a ton of them, and if you notice, they're different colors, and the reason for that is these actually do color changing. On the back of this right here, there's a little button, okay? When I press that button, Ty, watch this. The first time I press it, it's gonna come on straight white. Press it again, we've got purple, you've got blue. Then the next time I press it, it's gonna go into what we call color changing mode, and it's gonna just morph from white to purple to blue back to white again, and it just keeps going in the circle. What's nice about these is no electricity that you have to wire. It has a giant solar panel. These last all night long. I'm going to tell you that right now. You get a full day of sun, you're going to get a good 8 to 12 hours out of these once that sun goes down. No problem at all. And you can mount these either on a wall vertically like this, or we give you the stakes so you can stake them in the ground. That's how I have all mine. Staked in the ground, pointing at the house. But if you've got trees, if you've got statuaries, if you've got architectural features, you just want to light up the front of your house. These are the way to go. And watch this. When we bring these lights down, you're going to be amazed at how crazy bright these are. Right. And remember, you're getting 4 in here. So if you can, think about maybe grabbing multiples, because you'll put 4 out and you'll find another space on the side of your house. If you have something you want to highlight, or maybe just for safety, if you want to highlight just that pathway, just those stairs, or maybe over the summer you spend a lot of money on the landscaping and then at nighttime you don't see it, and now you want to highlight that. It can go so far. Look how bright these are. As far as, the light. Just a little bit of lighting in your front yard for curb appeal, your landscape lighting, can go so far in kind of standing out in the neighborhood, or if you're trying to sell your home, or the way it looks, right? Kind of highlighting your landscape. And you don't have to spend a fortune on that lighting, where they have to dig trenches and all that stuff. None of that stuff, no electricians. As you always say, no wiring, no hiring. That's right. None of that going on right there, Ty. I'm feeling a little blue right now. You get a blue light. Yeah, but I mean, this one light is enough to do a whole half of my house when I put it out there. So you're getting 4 of these, and that's the other thing too. There's 2 in each one of these boxes that you're getting right now. So you're going to get 4 of these in the entire set, okay? That's a big deal, because honestly, you know, sometimes here in the studio with our cameras and the big lenses we have, the lights don't look as bright as they should. I'm telling you, when you see these outside at night, you're going to be absolutely astounded at how great a job and what a wide throw each one of these has on the surface of your house, on the front of your house.
Yeah, and so you're seeing right here, you're getting everything you need.
That's the vertical mount?
Right, if you want to mount them, you're getting everything you need for that. If you want to stake them in the ground, in maybe a potted plant, you can easily, and you can aim them exactly where you need them. That's the other thing, Lou. Sometimes if you've ever paid for something permanent and then they set it up, and then it's off by a foot, and you go, oh, that's all you see. If you need to adjust a little bit, maybe you move the stake a little bit, it may take a couple of tries to get it exactly where you need it, or maybe now that it's getting a little darker earlier in the evening, you really need some lights. This could be for you, or this could just be for mom who lives alone, or maybe mom and dad who don't have the lighting up the pathway. Maybe you get this, you install this. They don't have to think about turning anything on. They don't have to think about wiring anything. So you're getting 4 of these ultra bright lights. Look, you can see how big this kind of what I call a solar panel here on the front is. It's massive. $49.95. A little bit of lighting in that outdoor space, especially going into winter, can really go a long way.
Yeah, I just, you know, it's funny because I just like the way that it just makes the front of my house look at night, because my house, without any lighting out there, it's a black hole. I mean, that's what it is. You spend all this money doing all your landscaping, you know, so that during the daytime, your house looks absolutely spectacular. But at night, it's just, there's nothing there. It just disappears. These lights are going to give you that punch that you need, that bright light that's going to light up the whole front. And I love the fact that you've got the choice between the blue, the purple, or the multi. I like the blue. I leave mine on my house is actually painted blue too, so that's part of it. But so we leave that on there, and it just looks spectacular when you drive by. I feel like I'm playing with the big boys, you know what I mean? Like the people that have gone out there and spent all that money and done the low voltage lighting and all that, and their houses look great. I wanted mine to look good too, and this absolutely does that.
It's true. If you walk around your neighborhood, and I think we all do, and we look and see what the neighbors are doing, and you think, how much did they spend on those lights?
Joneses.
It's like those lights look great, but how much did they spend on them? Like, and the way they have kind of highlighted that one new palm tree, the way they've highlighted wherever it is, maybe it's around that shrubbery, and you think, how much did they pay for that? It looks great, but I don't have the money to hire somebody to come in. I want you to try these. Once you get these home, you're getting 4, place them where you need them, as long as they can get sun. And then that's it. And then they're going to come on their own. You don't have to remember. Maybe you're coming home from work, and all of a sudden it's dark now because it's getting darker. You step out, maybe step out of the tree. You want to make sure there's no ice. Right on the on the ground. You need a little bit of light to see a place where it snows. You don't want to slip in the ice, right? You got to make sure.
Sure. No, and you know, the thing is, you know, we always talk about safety and security. Okay, so you're talking about safety, so you can actually see, and it does throw off enough light that, like, when you're walking up to the house, you will be able to see the area in front of you. But security, because, you know, it's always the house that's got the lights on. It's not the one that's going to get robbed. It's the one that's dark, okay? So you want to have those out there. But for me, you know, I'm all about having the outside of my house look great at night. You know, Christmas time, I decorate every square inch of the house outside. I love the way lighting can change the look of your house, okay? And that's the thing about these lights, is they've got enough of a punch that you can actually see that light, the purples, the blues. I mean, they don't get lost, you know? What you're seeing on here, that wash is just everywhere.
I love that you can change. You're right. Maybe you change it per, you know, whatever. Yes, your mood. If different look, if your house is painted, you know, a different color, or if it's maybe your favorite sports team, or maybe it's the holiday. Look, I'm going to go through the colors here for you, but it's ultra bright. The thing you can't see right now is how much light this is throwing out, right? Because I'm just showing you here. We still have a lot of lights on in the studio, and this is that kind of fader mode right here, and that's your off mode. But what you can't see is 4 of these throws so much light.
And
you're getting so much, and lasts a long time. And look, it's no maintenance. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to remember, like, oh, you pull up at night and you go, oh, I forgot to turn those lights on, or I didn't set the timer, or whatever it is. You don't have to think about it at all. And if you're giving these as a gift, you're not giving a gift and then saying, hey, now here's some maintenance. Don't forget to turn those lights on.
Here's something you have to do. Well, like setting the timers and all those things you have to do with low voltage lighting. With these, the sun regulates everything. The sun provides the energy for them. There's nothing you have to do with these. And, you know, one of the things I really love about these is this right here. If you're sitting outside with friends, maybe, like, sometimes you want to have the white light so you can see what's going on, you can see what you're doing, but maybe you just want a mood. You want to create some ambiance, right? The blue, the purple, those colors are great for that. But, you know, I remember when we used to go get solar lights, and they would call them solar spotlights, right? And you would put those out there, and they were just sad. They really were. You know, you turn them on, they would get dark, they come on, you hear wah wah, because they were just barely Barely. Look at that. Look at the hot spots on this table from these.
Yeah, really, $49.95 for a pack of 4 that you're getting.
4 of them.
To really light up that front of your house, that pathway, the stairs.
Massive.
I'm so glad we got these in the show here. Lou, thanks for being here with us today.
You're welcome, buddy. Good seeing you.
Thank you. 853-559. That is your item number here. Here you go. Make sure you grab these here. Okay, you know we're going to have some lighting in the show. You know we're going to have some dancing and singing. You know we're going to visit the kitchen in the show as well if it's going to be Host Faves with